going on, guys? It's Whirlwind Games here again. This is Trey, and who am I here with today?
My name's Tanner. How you doing?
Tanner. Oh, and Tanner, what'd you do, buddy?
So for our burst protocol sneak peek, I got first place going 4-0.
Woo, first place.
Yes. I also played tonight and went 3-1 with it. So
Good.
yeah,
Pretty good.
It's the new technical best deck.
Sure. Yeah.
It's very fun. I love branded. I love branded a lot, and any excuse I can have to play the cards and they be good, I'm gonna do it.
All right. Well, let's hop right into the best deck.
All right. So of course we're playing Draco Tail, so we're playing the best hand card in the game right now. The turn 0 play. It's 3/5 mana. I don't really need to explain 5 mana. It's literally
it's broken.
It's broken. If this card resolves most of the time, you're gonna win. So that's what 5 mana is 5 mana. I also play 3 Lucius. That's straightforward. It's your Rhoda. It's not much to say there. It's just adding your 5 mana. It really just says summon this card, add 5 mana. That's what it does.
Yeah.
I played 2 Urgula. I like 2 Urgula because they're recursion. And I feel like going to this format, going into Dracotail mirror matches and with Radiant Typhoon, there's going to be so much back row going on. And the fact that you just get the spell pop and it's also recursion, I feel like it's slightly better than Pan, just right now. So very much a fan of it. 1 Pan, it's Pan. You just have to play it for the monster pop and it's a name. 1 Frixel, you have to play the 1 Frixel for the branded fusion and whatnot to make them coexist in the deck and to bridge into each other. And then the newly limited 1 Malulu.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Malulu is really cool, but it's weird to say. I'm kind of glad that they hit Malulu and Ketu on this list because it gives you more room for non-engine. It was more of a consistency hit than anything, but it really wasn't even because we got better cards in the next set. So
yeah, I think it's pretty cool to mention too. Like for our sneak peek, like you had the option to play both all 3 Malulus and all 3 Ketus, and you didn't, and you still went 4-0 with
yeah, our sneak peek, I played like new ban list, so I played 2 Droll in the side, and then I played 1 Malulu, and I played 1 Ketu. Yeah. Just because I wanted to see what the deck was like. And I was sitting down before it, and I was like, man, I do not have room for non-engine. So I was like, oh, well, these 4 cards is not going to exist in my deck anyway. So I just played without them and worked perfectly fine.
Nice.
So that's all the Dracotail monsters. And then the spells, of course, Triple Rahu. It's not much to say. It's one. All the thing about all the Dracotail spells is they're all basically board breakers in their own sense, which is amazing. The fact that you can send anything from a monster negate to a spell trap pop or a monster pop, it just makes them the best board breakers, and also just their Dracotail fusion cards.
Yeah.
Newly limited 1 Ketu. Of course.
It's the ulti. Yeah, it's the ulti. Okay, guys, make sure you have the ulti.
It is the ulti. Ketu's self-explanatory. I understand why they hit this over this, just because the fact that you can fuse going into a board going second is stupid. You have to play a little bit more cautiously now because you have 1 Ketu. It's already hard enough going to be to recycle this format because everybody is going to be playing cards that stop your deck because everybody says that this is going to be the best deck, so everybody will shift and play cards to try and beat your deck. So yeah. You have to kind of respect it a little bit more. You can't just set it all willy-nilly. Oh! No. Wait.
Oh God. Get that out of here. Get that out of here.
Okay. Anyways. Okay. Well, yeah, that's the spells for the Dracotail. And then traps, of course, you're going to play the 3. These are your way to recycle in the deck. Good luck resolving in this format, but if you resolve them, they're very, very good. That's what makes Dracotail so good, is just having these be able to set and just draw you cards for free. So, and then that's all for the Dracotails. And then, of course, we have 2 Cunty Albaz here, and then we have the other Albaz monsters. So, there's a lot of discourse online right now talking about playing either 3 Fallen of Light or 2 and 1. I'm going to tell you 110% every game I have played, this card breaks boards like nothing, and it needs to be played. I understand the whole concept of trying to get the consistency if you always want to see this card, but the fact that this card can get summoned whenever you go on a half board from this, or you can just summon it back and get rid of a board, is crazy. It's came up for me multiple times in multiple of my games. So I feel like you have to play the 2-1, honestly. And then Colonel Ecclesia's self-forward, that's your tuner, and then that's how you get into this for the board breaker if they fooey you. And then Cartesia is what you summon off the synchro, and that's what fuses your things. It's your other way to fuse. So that is all the branded monsters. And then for the branded spells, we have 2 branded fusion, and then we have 2 Fallen the Virtuous. Self-explanatory. It's branded fusion. It's in Frixel. It's in Alvaz. It's really neat now that you can send this guy off of branded fusion, and you can add it back Arthalion to summon it. That has came up a few times. It's very neat. Fallen the Virtuous. This is the best card in this format right now. Like this
Yeah,
is
100%.
this is one of the best cards in this game, and I will not be surprised when this gets hit. The fact that you can activate this and dodge when people target your Arthalion or target your Lucius, and then reset it for value is completely insane. And the fact that you can just send something to set it up with this for complete free is insane. You see decks like Sky Striker, you see decks like Radiant Typhoon, anything that you have extra deck space, everybody is playing this card right now. So I feel like it is needed. The only reason I don't play 3 in the main deck is because I wanted to have room for more non-engine to be able to interrupt my opponent on their turn. But I I don't see a world where you never play this card again. So that's all for the branded spell. So then non-engine, with 3 Ash for the Charmies, of course. Then 3 Bell. This is for this deck specifically, and it's also for Radiant Typhoon hitting the Corsia. These cards are just insane. You have to play them. A lot of decks right now are not insane. So, like, if you hit Ash on certain points of certain decks, it hurts a lot. And they have to have either certain cards to play through it, or they die to another hand trap instantly right after. So Ash has a little bit more value in this format. So of course, can be a 3. And then we play, of course, a 3 Flawless. It's Fua.
Yeah.
Fua's really good. This format it feels a little bit more interesting because a lot of decks can end on half boards. It seems like that's where the game is going right now. If your deck can land on a half board, then you should be playing it. If not, it's awkward. It's self-explanatory. And then I'm also main decking 3 Perulia. So Radiant Typhoon, they'll give you multiple draws. Branded Draco Tail, they'll give you at least 1 or 2 because the White Dragon or with your Lucius. And then K9 Vanquish Soul will give you more draws. So that's why I justify main decking this because the best thing about this deck is the more names you can send off Arthalion and it resolve, the better. So just drawing more is important to me. So I feel like this card is just very good right now. And Exo Sister is also a deck right now where summons multiple from hand. So just main decking is important. And then there's one last spot in the deck. This is a flex spot. You can play what you want. I'm doing 1 Magnemite right now. This could be a second pan, or it could also be a Albion the Shrouded Dragon to send your Fallen the Virtuous. It's whatever you want it to be. I'm still testing it. I'm just doing the Magnemite right now because it lets me add. So yeah. So that is all the main deck.
So what's your main deck count?
My main deck count is exactly 40. I don't like going above 40 ever. That's just personal preference.
Is there anything right now that you want to test moving forward? I know you talked about like not playing like the third white, but is there anything like moving forward, going into the format more that you think you like to test?
The new Dracotail fusion is kind of hit or miss. It can be good, but it can also be really bad to recycle your stuff because sometimes you might get into long grindy games when you play stuff like you're playing the MST deck or you're playing this deck. It becomes a grind game, and being able to add your stuff is really good. But the extra deck's so tight, so I don't know for sure. I like the Magistus cards a lot. Don't get me wrong; they're very, very good cards. But my mindset is you're putting 5 more cards into your main deck, and you're putting 4 to 5 cards in your extra deck, and you're already tight for space. You're going to lose your spots for your non-engine, and you're going to lose a lot of your extra deck utility. And you play into every hand trap in the world 10 times worse, and you'll brick more. Yeah, you're going to have a deck the ceiling goes a lot higher, but being lower to the ground, more consistent, and being able to play under certain hand traps feels better to me. That's just my opinion. So I think the way we're going to go forward, I think Branded Dracotail will probably be the most optimal way.
Yeah.
Unless some big YouTuber finds out a way to make everything so much better and put everything together and make it all mesh. I don't see it happening, but
Yeah.
So going on to the extra deck,
Sure.
it's of course 3 Arthalion and then 1 Golomel. This will never change.
No.
It's straightforward. They do what they do.
Yeah.
And then, so for the branded stuff, a lot of cards. So the new Ecclesia, This is the thing that lets you tag into the Albaz on their turn and Super Probably if you want to do that. That's also how you summon Cartesia. It also has a second effect that you can put it back with a level 8 and then put something else back on the field. So when you see a lot of people playing the Fallen and the Virtuous now, even if they're not playing branded, they're going to play this in their extra deck with it just to having that utility of putting something back too. The card that everyone wants banned, and it's not even that bad anymore.
No, this is literally like the least problematic now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a Simfrixel. It's just to make
Yeah.
Branded Fusion full combo. It's straightforward. Yeah, sometimes it comes up to summon something back from the graveyard, but yeah. Mirror Jade. So Mirror Jade is very straightforward. It
Yeah.
clears boards.
The
So I,
branded deck, it has Mirror Jade.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I like the regular Fallen Albaz being able to fuse something on off their field and going into this and then getting rid of something else and then sending something to either get Fallen the Virtuous or get Branded Fusion and be able to combo next turn. It's straightforward. Titaniclad. So the whole reason you're playing this card basically is to out Liger names.
Yeah, yeah.
Because what you do is you send this and the card in the side deck. You send this and the card in the side deck, and then you make this, and it's a towers, and then you can add it back, and it's your Alpha Liger. Rimbrum, again, I'm playing the regular Fauna Wildbass, so it's nice to summon. Straightforward. Albion. So Albion, Dogma, and then Avalentus. These all kind of serve the same purpose now.
Yeah.
Of they're all what you send off Fallen the Virtuous, and they all reoccur. So when you want to get Branded Fusion, you send either this or this. Or if you end with Fallen on your board so you can't get Contact Fused for this, you send this originally to search one of the Fallen the Virtuous, and then you pop the Albaz and you send this to set the other one.
Yeah.
So you get it off the board so they can't Contact Fuse this, and it also just lets you have follow up.
Yeah.
So like the third send would be like this realistically.
And even
So
since we got like the new support, like this card is like 10 times better now.
yes, because
like,
you're
you
playing.
can summon it and make a towers too.
Yes, you're playing this Ecclesia, and then you're playing the main deck Ecclesia.
Yeah.
So it makes this a towers, and any deck that can't get over a 35 towers, you win the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then non Secretarion for the mirror match, of course.
Sure.
It's also comes up sometimes where you summon your Lupius or your Malulu to be able to fuse and have more things. Star Source to pop to. It's very straightforward. It comes up, and then I opt to play the 1SP. At first, I was very hit or miss about the 1SP because you play so many things that lock you into fusions. But sometimes following up in the turns, it can win you games by just clearing a body off the board that needs to be, or just being able to chain and get rid of the body that way. I feel like it's needed. This is definitely the flex spot kind of, but I just feel like SP is really good in it.
Yeah.
So that is the extra deck. Side deck is the first 6 cards. So my side deck pattern is I'm siding the 6 Charmies out every time I go first. And then I'm siding in Fallen the Virtuous, the third one, Call by the Grave, Judgment, and then 3 Dragon's Fine. So this is self-explanatory in the fact of if you summon Arthaline or Lucius and you need to dodge, you have a way to dodge and set up plays, or it lets you get the follow-up if you can survive the next turn. Call by is Call by the Grave, of course. You can hit Problematic Ashes or Bell that's either stopping your trap or stopping you from playing turn 1. Judgment is Judgment, no explanation there. And Dragon's Mind is basically Draco Tail Judgment. Being able to negate something and then reset this and then being able to activate again, having the Omni negate, it just makes the deck so much better. And it lets you dodge things like Double Cyclone, Harpy's Feather Duster, anything that when they try and dodge your traps by using like Droplet or anything, it lets you interact with them to make them negative in the end of it.
And the fact that it's a counter trap too is actually
yes,
insane.
so they can't respond to it. So it's very good. I don't see a world you don't play this because it just makes the deck 10 times better. But yeah.
So these are pretty much like the 6 going first cards.
Yeah. So every time I will side out the 6 Charmies, and then I will put these 6 in because it's good in every matchup. Like every matchup having Solemn Judgment's good. Every matchup having a pop or being able to dodge a hand trap is good. And Call by the Grave is just generically good. So regardless, just generic cards I can put in against any deck and get rid of the Charmies. They'll be dead cards. So yeah. And then, so I also play 3 Nib. I'm kind of hit or miss about this at the moment. It's good into stuff like Exo and Vanquish Soul if you can bait out the Ripper. But it's also very good in the Rogue. So these are definitely 3 of the, I would say, flex spots that I would change if I change anything in here. Then one Jizakiru.
What? Jizakiru?
Jizakiru. So that is what you send to summon this off Branded Fusion,
Okay.
and it makes this higher attack enough to attack over Liger. And then if you can Arthali and bring this back into your hand, you can out the second Liger, so out both the Ligers if it resolves.
You're
So
just him.
yeah, so if you get it, you get it. If not, it's
Yeah.
your only way to do it.
Yeah.
So after that, I'm playing Double Roll. It's still good. It's good into Radiant
Yeah.
Typhoon. It's good into every rogue deck that exists. I'm still gonna side it. There's no reason not to. And then I also play 3 Double Cyclone.
Yo.
So this is going to be one of the cards of the format in my mind. So playing into Radiant Typhoon and playing into Dracotail, being able to dodge Dracotail traps, and then Radiant Typhoon, whenever they activate MST and chain the continuous to negate, you just chain this to it, and it makes them -2. Pretty cool. And just being able to dodge Dracotail traps again in the mirror match. I feel like this card's going to be very, very solid in the format.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's main extra inside.
All right, that's it. Do you have any shots you want to give?
Shout out to Whirlwindgames and Mr. Tim here, shop owner.
Tim, deuces, and then there's John.
John over there too.
John's behind me.
John behind the counter.
And then there's Dylan.
And then Dylan. Shout out to all the homies. Shout out to Mr. Trey here for recording.
Good shout out.
Yeah, that's
right.
it.
Awesome. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.